Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sansomi. And it's time for another well-in save. And I'm just going to start by saying that if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It would be most appreciated. And I have been giving a thought. There's 9 games left to play in the season. If we reach the playoffs, we're going to play 4-4 and then 1 and see how many playoff games it will be. If we miss out on the playoff, either if we fall out of it or if we get up to a direct promotional position, we will play 4 games this week or this episode and 5 games in the last episode. So, yeah. That's what I've decided anyway, so let's see where we end up. And today we have a game against Grimsby Town, and let's just dive into it and see what we can do against Grimsby then, and what kind of players we can use today. Jude Russell seems to be able to be back. I had to take out Daniel Adshead because he was tired. They said he needed some rest. Oh, that was yesterday. So he only needed 1 day of rest more, and then he was okay to play. And I have some other news. Toby Egan, Oscar Terenzi, and Daniel Adshead had all signed 3-year contracts with me now. So they have prolonged with 1. I am in negotiation with Charlie Wiggett as well. I felt that I wanted to try and sign up some of the more important players in the team. And I tried to get a contract negotiation with Paris Maghoma, but he is actually a bit disappointed because I haven't been able to improve the coaching team. Now I've asked the club for more coaches, but they say no. So yeah, not much I can do at the moment, but I'm gonna keep on trying. I think he has until 2026, so there is at least 1 more year with Paris in the club, so that should be okay. And I should say this as well. Ismaila Bojang is injured, out for up to 6 weeks. So he might miss out the entire end of season, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, gives Indiana the opportunity to see if he can take the position or if I'm going to have to play with Sam there. We're just going to wait and see. So this is the team to play today. Let's see what we can go on to do, or let's have a look. Akinwale is back in full fitness, so let's play him instead there. Now we're ready. Let's see what we can do here. To be honest, I've forgotten about Ian James. I think he's a good player, but given that it did go better with him than it does with Oscar Terenzi, I want, of course, to put my aim on my own player and hope that he can become better. I think he has quite a high potential, as we can see here as well. So, yeah. That's why I don't use Ian James. I'm waiting for them to complain so I can say that they can bring him back home. Haven't heard any talks like that yet, so I'm just gonna have to keep him. Now let's see what we can do in today's game. As I said, we still have a good chance of reaching direct promotion. We're in a good position to get into the playoffs, but there is a slight chance that we can go out of the playoff situation as well and end up 8th or lower. So still got a lot to fight for in these 9 games that are left. Yeah, 3-pointers, we're chasing them every single game. Akinwale, oh, just in front of him. Oops, here comes Grimsby. Pike is free and he scores. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That wasn't good. Come on, Welling. We need to play better than this. I don't know, we seem to be starting the game very badly and then sort of in most of the game coming back and ending up as the better team. But today we seem to have some extra problems because we're extra tired, it seems, or whatever. We don't seem to be able to get into this game. And look at this, Tyler Moore, really bad. Everybody's playing really bad, so I'm going to be a bit angry at halftime if this is... Well, we equalised through Indiana. Indiana Vasiliev scores the equaliser. That's most interesting because I can't scream at them now. I'm going to have to find a middle ground, pump some fist here, and time for everyone to dig in and do their very best for us to reach up higher. Because we can get into promotion situation if we win this game. And Grimsby is not a top team. They're 17th in the league, which means that we should be better than them, I think. Here's Mahoma, Terenzi finding Proser. Proser tried to reach Morton. He does reach Morton, and Morton shoots, but he hits the defender. So it's a throw-in for Welling United. Come on, lads. I know you can do better than this. Victor is very tired, but I'm very much needed. He's very much needed by my team. So they want me to try to do in a Fuka to play there. Let's try him out then. I don't know if he's anywhere near the quality, especially in that situation. Tyler Morton, very tired as well. There's no one to bring in on that right midfield. That's a bit of a disappointment. Well, I can, to be honest. Let's pause the game then. Because if I want to, I can actually do changing these two and then bring in Sam Thomas on that situation. And Adsen and Mahoma are both extremely tired. I don't really know. Should I just bring in Saka to play for one of them? He's going to get Mahoma's place there. And let's just see if this will change anything. Let's hope that the fresh legs will... Oh, here's Pike. He's free with a... Oh, Egan saves that one very nicely. So let's see if the players that comes in here can do anything good, or if it's good chance by Grimsby to score there. Come on, we've had some problems of late to find a consistency and to win game after game. We've won one and drawn one and won one and lost one and stuff like that in the last couple of games. So but a lot of draws, which of course is 2 lost points in my mind. So let's hope for a better one in the next one, and I will just see you there. And so we're here. It's time for another game against Filde. And Filde is dead last in the division, only 13 points. But those are often the teams that we have problems with, aren't it? For some strange reason. But today we're going to have to rest Daniel Adsheads. I'm going to be playing Gray, my colleague Gray there. Is there anybody else really tired? Tyler Morton. So I guess Afuka is going to get the opportunity. Indiana is a bit tired as well, so Sam will get the opportunity to play there. Other than that, it looks like the team is quite fit to play. So we're going to give them the opportunity here today to see what we can do against Filde, dead last in the division. And we are in desperate need of 3-pointers if we want to try and reach that direct promotional position. So let's pump our fist and go out there and see what we can get out of this game. Home against Filde. This is going to be interesting, hopefully. And again, we don't show any really good signs of starting the game well, but hopefully we will get better. Here's Mahoma, here's Akinwale, here's Gray, here's more finding into Akinwale. Victor Akinwale makes it 1-0, and yeah, looking at this, we might be giving Proser a bit of a rest in the second half and give Corey Andrews the opportunity to get back into the team and see if he can put a goal in or two. Here's Proser with the scoring. Cheers, mates. 2-0 for Welling. This game has started out very well, and we're up to 3rd position in the league. 1 point ahead of Northampton with the same amount of played game. They are facing off against Notts County there in away turf, and that's a top table, a top half at least, top half table meeting in Notts County against Northampton. Here's Egan with a goal kick, or with a free kick it should be, but no problems for Filde there. So let's see what we can do about this. Oh, here they come through Burke. He gets it into Paris Dolan. And there's Ross Lang. Phew, lucky us. Now I would love to find a new striker that perhaps is more, should I say, more suitable for the target man situation. I feel that all the other strikers, I mean, bar and then the post and then out. We were lucky there, I must say. I feel that all the other strikers, except for Akinwale, can play in the other position, but only Akinwale can be that target man, and I think I would like to find at least another striker that can be well suited for that position. But that's going to be hard. It's hard to sign any players to Welling United, of course. But we're getting better and better, and we're getting higher and higher. We should be starting to get some reputation as well. It's what I feel anyway. Let's do this. Let's start the second half. And let's let it go 5 minutes, and then we bring in Corey Andrews instead of Proser. Here we go. Corey Andrews, welcome back to the team. Let's see what you can bring to the table today. Here's McHelma to Russell. To Afuka. Afuka tries to shoot there. But yep, Jude Russell managed to score. Right defender. That's nice. And we're going to get Corey Andrews to come on the pitch now. Let's see if he can be scoring today, or if... Oh, close one for Filde. A 3-0. We should be winning this game. I can see Paris is getting very tired as well. So let's bring in, who is there? Victor Akinwale is very tired. But I don't know if I can take him off. Let's see, who else do we feel should be given the opportunity to get some training? I'm actually thinking of Saka. instead of Charlie Wiggett. The captain is out. So who's going to be captain? Toby Egan gets to be captain now. Always press. We go with what they recommend, the assistant manager recommends. So all 3 changes has been done. We are 3-0 up, and Vilde is giving the feeling that they are on their way back into the game. But with 3 goals, we shouldn't be afraid with that 20 minutes left. Here comes Corey Andrews. Oh. I'll say it again, as I've said so many times. If he just had better finish, he could be tremendous. He squandered too many chances. But he creates a lot of chances for himself. Oh, Gray, what did you do there? Not a red card, please. Not a red. Yellow, I would be okay with. It was a yellow. Egan having that ball. Come on, Welling. Let's not screw this up now. I'm okay with us not scoring any more goals in this game. But please don't let Egan down and concede any goals in this game. Egan, Akinwale, Huys, Andrews, Huys, Akinwale, Afuka shoots! Ooh! Good powerful shot there. And you know what? I've just been realizing we press the goals. I think we're going to be choosing disallowed goals as well. That's so now we can see the goal here. Terenzi, Akinwale. Lucky that we got to see the replay, since we missed out on the first on the goal itself. So 4-0, and we make another good game here, and we're up on promotional situation, which is nice. I think it's 7 games to go, and yeah, we have a good chance. But here comes Vilde, and they put one back. Now he was offside. Good, and I think we're going to get to see the replay of that one. Yes, here's Edwards, Polar, and we can see the offside. He's clearly offside. And Fuller. So 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute it is, and now it's over. We have won it. We win 4-0 against Vilde, so we finally do something that we are supposed to do, which is winning one of those games against a really poor team. So I'll just... And we're here. Time for another game against Hartlepool. Now, this has happened quite quickly for you, but our last game was the 14th of March, which means that I've been just waiting for 2 weeks, just looking at training and praising and criticize training situations and stuff like that. And we have both Moore and Proser away on international duty. Oh, only Moore. So Proser never went? That's weird. Another thing is that finally Wiggett has signed his 3-year contract, and look at all the arrows that are happening on him. Finally, I mean, I felt there was potential in this lad, but nothing happened for so many years, and now all of a sudden every week there's loads of arrows going up, and it feels good. Hopefully he's on his way to become something really great for us. We need that super defender in our back line. But as I said, Neil Moore away on international duty, so I'm going to have Saka take that position, and I'm going to be putting Bonder in on that place. Emil Hayes out injured, so I'm going to have Adshead being back, and he's going to get to play. Akinwale is injured. Not a serious injury, but I don't want to take any chances with him. And I found another player that we had here that we haven't been using for quite some time, which is Jack Marriott. He can actually play in that position, so maybe I'll bring him in there first, and then we bring him up and in there. So 2.5 stars. I think that's good enough at the moment. So we might have 2 players then that can play in that target man supporting role. But if Jack Marriott is good enough, I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. Probably he's not. So if I can find a target man to buy in the summer, I think that's one of the things that's going to happen. And yes, another sad thing has happened, and that is that both Chris Proser and Neil Moore have signed 1-year extension on their contracts with Manchester. No? Yeah, let's see what he's got here now. I went into Manchester United and it said that they are contract until 27 now. So they have prolonged their contracts with 1 year, which means that we will not be able to try and sign them at the end of this season. If, of course, by some strange reason they should try to release them anyway, we never know. But we don't think so. Let's bring in Morton back into that position. Partly because I think Morton is better, but also because of the teamwork with Russell. Now, 2 weeks have passed and Bojang is still injured, expected to be out for up to 2 more weeks. So, yeah. But let's end the talking here now and let's get into this game. Don't think there's anyone else that I have in mind should be playing today. So let's get going. And yeah, with the fact that Proser actually have signed for another year for Manchester United, I should actually try to perhaps give Corey Andrews the chance to play there more. But at the same time, we're playing for an important position in the side here, and as long as I feel that Chris Proser is better suited for us, gives us a higher risk of winning, I'm going to play him. But yeah, I'm going to see if there's not an opportunity to bring in the Corey Andrews in the second half here. So here we come. Terenzi with a throw-in to Proser. Proser gets it into Morton! And there we have it. 1-0 for Welling. Nicely done. And can we end the season with a banger here? Terenzi, Proser. Proser just giving it in, and Morton with the header there. Perfect. And the goalkeeper did some breakdancing there as well. So Tyler Morton, the goal scorer here. Wiggett back as captain. And yeah, looking good so far. But only Morton has played really well. Other than that, it's been quite quiet from the rest of my lads. But it's been quiet from all of Hartlepool's lads, so that's good. Now, Hartlepool is among the bottom team. They're 21st in the league. So, of course, we're being favourites to win this game. Egan with a goal kick. Tries to reach Morton there. He gets it down to Marriott. Marriott to Adshead. Adshead tries to find McHoman. He does, and that's 2-0! Holy smokes! Welling scores again. It's McHomer this time. And Morton here taking it down to Marriott. And Marriott getting to Adshead. Adshead finding that perfect pass. Proser just running straight forward. Proser should actually have been the one that, with his natural instinct as a forward, he should be the one that did run and get the control of that ball, but he didn't. So let's bring in Corey Andrews instead of Proser. And we get into the dressing room, pump our fist, and still room for improvement. And let's see what happens. Let's hope for the best here. Interesting to see if Corey Andrews can do some goals here now. He's not been playing very much, so that's of course one reason why he hasn't scored in a long time. But even when we played him, he has not been scoring for quite some time. Here he comes, Corey Andrews, and oh, it's the bar there. I really don't expect him to do any miracles today, but it would be nice if he could come back to scoring form and try and reach stuff like that. Sam Thomas is getting a bit tired, so I guess we're going to bring in Indiana. Tyler Morton is getting tired. Paris getting tired. But I think we're going to go with Morton and bring in Afuka. And now we have no more substitutions to give. Here they come, and ooh, thank you. Missing the goal there. So now we have made our 3 changes, and yeah, let's hope we can continue to keep up with this and not let any goals in here and get another 3-pointer, which makes us 4 points clear of Northampton in the 4th position. So that looks nice. We're still 5 points after the top though. Here's Scully with the corner, with Saka getting it away. Andrews running for it. Andrews running away from the defence here. Can he go all the way? Andrews shoots, he scores! Corey Andrews! And he finally scores again. And I finally gets to sing that song. Here he runs, he's got some pace. Pace and acceleration is really good on Corey Andrews, and he just plays that perfectly. Very well done by Corey Andrews. Very happy with that. And we should have another 3-pointer cleared here. Yes, we do. 3-0, a good result, and I'll guess I'll see you in the last game of this episode. And finally we are here. The last game of this episode. We're going to face off against Wimbledon away because the game against Plymouth Argyle got postponed, which mean that will be in the next episode. So yeah, but I guess that was a good thing. We got it in the Saturday in the week where we don't have any games, so yeah, it didn't really matter. We are glad to not have 2 weeks of rest in between there and to get things done even there. And it would have been very tight because we should have played Plymouth 2 days ago, so we would only had 2 days to rest to get into the Wimbledon game. So this is probably for the best. Let's move on to the tactical situation here and see what kind of players we're going to play with today. Sorry about that. Not good to drink a lot of fizzy drinks. We're going to play with Paul Bunder today, since Neil Moore is still out. He's out for another 3 weeks, which means that he probably will be out for the entire season. And yeah, other than that, it looks like they're pretty fresh to play. Akinwale should be monitored in his fitness, so I'm going to continue with Jack Marriott. So yeah, let's try with this team and hope that we can do something really nice today and get another 3-pointer The top most interesting game in this round here is supposed to be the game between Salford and Tranmere. So I hope they play at the same time as we do. They do, so it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on that as well. Especially if we can get the 3-pointer today, it will be very interesting to see if Salford can help us push down Tranmere or tries us to get contact with. Here's Mahoma. He shoots, he scores! Paris Mahoma! And it's 1-0 for Welling. That's beautiful. So beautiful. Oh. Perfect goal. Good start of this game. Come on, Welling. Now, as I said, can we get some help from Salford as well? Ooh, we need to keep a good look at our own team before we start talking about catching up with Tranmere. Here's Russell. Oh, diving like a panther. So, doing some show save. Mostly for the cameras, I guess. Here's Morton. Russell to Marriott. Marriott to Adshead. Adshead to Morton. Morton to Russell. Russell goes by there. Can he find someone in the middle? He scores himself! Jude Russell! Oh, that was nice. Not often a right defender gets to score, but this is the second goal that he scores in a very short period. Good one as well, hitting the post there. And yeah, perfect. 2-0, and Salford and Tranmere are still a goalless draw. So yeah, I think we can say goodbye to the first position though. Chesterfield seems to be in control of that situation. They 83 points, even though they only have a draw so far in their game today against Shrewsbury, which I believe they are favourites to get somewhere. But Salford has scored on Tranmere, so we're only 1 point after Tranmere. Can we reach that second position? Oh, we're not in this episode, but in the next, which if we... Oh, let's see here, Proser! Oh! How could he miss that? Or how could the goalkeeper save that? Incredible. Adshead with the corner. No. Headed away. Headed away. But two interesting scoring so far, and we are in a comfortable place at the moment. Let's see if we can continue with that. Getting the ball away a bit more, but here they come again. We need to get a hold of the ball, but we don't. Henderson, Robinson, Kemp, and Henderson. Oh, but they didn't score, luckily. Now, in between these games, there has been a youth intake, and they all look like crap. So I'm not going to sign a single one of them. We have too many players in the team, and I don't see any reason to sign a lot of under 18 players, and even if it's only £5, until we've gotten rid of the first team or the players that we don't have any use for. Let's pump some fists, and still room for improvements. And yeah, let's go with Corey Andrews for the second half. I think he deserves it, and it's going to be interesting to see if he can score today as well. He scored in the last game, so let's hope that he can score today as well. It's always nice when Corey Andrews gets to score, of course. And how does it go in the... Oh, Tranmere has turned their game around. Chesterfield is had a lead in their game, so it looks tough to climb any higher than we already are. But a third place is a good place. And but we need to keep it as well. Here's Corey Andrews. Oh, good save. And we get a corner out of that. 70th minute. And Adshead with the corner. He floats it in and Widget is there. Oh, top of the bar. Top of the bar. That was cool and exciting. Let's see. Oh, Salford. Salford has... Oh, they've turned it around. So we're back to 1 point after Tranmere. Because they have turned it around. Now Shrewsbury needs to score in order for us to be able to hunt for the first position. But I guess that's a bit of a dream to try and reach that. And we need to keep them away from scoring in this game. But here's the ball to Corey Andrews. Corey Andrews is free. It's a quick runner. Oh, I thought when it went by the goalkeeper, I was 90% sure that it, or 99% sure that it was going to go into the goal, but he missed the entire target. And I guess the game is over. But can he reach another opportunity before this game is over? He gets it in, but nobody's there. And Terenzi, the ball goes out there. So, but a 3-pointer. We end this episode with another 3 points, which is, of course, very interesting and very nice. And there we go. The game is over. We win it 2-0. Toby Egan, best on the pitch. Now, looking at Toby Egan, he's just becoming better and better. I'm very pleased with having such a good goalkeeper. So I'm not going to be chasing any new goalkeepers, that's for sure. Not at the moment. Problem is, of course, that if anybody feel the need to sign him from us, we are going to be in trouble because we don't have a lot of coverage in that position anymore. I feel like Toby Egan has reached a new dimension that which the other goalkeepers that we have not. At the same time as I know that Jason Steele is going to retire at the end of the season. Jonathan Mitchell, I don't know if he's good enough to take over from Toby Egan if we get Toby Egan sold. I don't want to sell him. We've just signed a new 3-year contract with him, Toby Egan, but you never know. He has some great potential abilities, and he's a good goalkeeper for us. He's played very well so far, and only 25, so he still has loads of years to give us. So yeah, that 210 appearance for us, I guess so. And looking at Jack Marrows, now it's not for us, it's his total appearance. 210 appearance is what he's done in total, because Jack Marriott has not played with us, so that he's got 337 games and 95 goals. And Corey Andrews has a 149 goal appearance and 94 goals. Let's just for fun go in and see if we can see how much he scored for us. 20, that's 51, 61, 68 goals he's scored for us so far, which is quite nice. But that's only in the league. Then he has 6. I think that is really weird. Why don't they put this in the history and then you press into it and you can see how many goals he's made, how many appearances and goals and stuff he's made in the league, in the cups, in the continental and international. This really should be a sum up of the league and the cup situation, even continental, because all of those is registered, we should say, games for the team, for the club. I can understand that non-competitive doesn't get into this. Of course, I don't want it to be, and I don't want internationals to be included in this, but all the other three should be included in this and then be put into this situation here, because yeah, I don't see why it should only be registering the goals that they scored in the league, to be honest. Oh, he made 11 cup goals last season as well, so that 31 goals is becoming 42 goals. And this year he scored 5 cup goals, which make it 22 goals in total. Interesting. But I guess that's all for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. It's going to be exciting, hopefully last episode, next episode, where we try to stay within the top 3 positions so that we can get things done after those 5 games. In that case, if we fall down to a playoff situation, we will of course not play that last game. We will keep it to 4 games, and we will play the last game and the playoff games in a further episode. So, but for now, I hope you have enjoyed it. I would very much appreciate it if you subscribed and liked and stuff like that. And I hope you stay safe in this dangerous world and have some, or not some, have a lot of fun. And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.